Hello, my name is Simon and this is the Retro News Roundup. To start this month's episode, how about the Atari 2600 returning, in the form of the Atari 2600 Plus. It's miniaturised the original console, but added HDMI connectivity, and included a cartridge slot that will play the original 2600 and 7800 titles, as well as all new games. However, with a £100 price tag, it might struggle to be found under many people's trees this Christmas. What won't cost you is a free update to the Atari 50 compilation though, which has just added an extra 12 Atari 2600 games, with even more promised in the near future, which is nice. Second, there was a little slip from the ESRB ratings board. It rated a game called Felix the Cat, which looks to be a collection of platformers starring the feline. It looks set for launch on the PS4, PS5, Switch and PC soon. I can only hope it includes Baby Felix Halloween. Finally, game preservation company SNEG have revealed it's bringing several SSI and Mindscape era games back to Steam and Good Old Games on December 19th, just in time for Crimbo. They include Prophecy of the Shadow and Buccaneer. Let's start with the usual heap of Arcade Archive releases for the Switch and PS4. In November, both consoles got Dio, Shaolin's Road, Warp and Warp, Dino Rex, and Scramble Formation. Exclusive Switch retro releases, however, include an impressive remake of Super Mario RPG and an arguably slightly less impressive port of Gothic 2. The PS4 and PS5 in comparison received a port of Grandia. Then onto the multi-format releases, starting with Dinosaurs because obviously. Both the Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection and Turok 3 Shadow of Oblivion Remastered arrived on PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Switch and Steam. Next was the IREM Collection Volume 1, which blasted onto the Xbox One, PS4, PS5 and Switch. Finally, Alien Hominid, the Extraterrestrial Bundle, landed on Steam, Switch and Xbox One. Well, there is that Atari 2600 console I mentioned. It's still £100 though. Thanks in part to the CPC Retro Dev 2023 coding competition, there was a load of Amstrad CPC games released last month. They included Fitzroy Feels the Heat, Space Cowboy in Lost Planet, Shadow Maze, Nuke Bug, The Last Brew, Alloy Box, Paulina's Potions, Peril, Sugar City, and The Cult. Next, more 8-bit home computer shenanigans, 2 games for the Commodore 64 in the form of Tower of Evil and Time Slip, then Seraphima for the ZX Spectrum. Devolution also came to the Commodore 64, but it arrived on the MS-DOS as well. The Amiga got 3 new games last month, Super Bagman, Rallycross 1.0, and Abbeys of the Dead. Then, to round off this section, the Commodore Plus cooked up Cauldron 2, The Pumpkin Strikes Back, Zauber Ball rolled onto the Atari XL XE, and Stunt Car Racer attempted and succeeded to land on the Apple II. Only one game for this segment, and it's for Bomberman-alike Commodore 64 title Penguin Tower. It was all ready to launch back in the early 90s, but sadly due to various complications never did, until it was finally released online last month. Now that's what I call a penguin. 6 English language fan translations were completed and released online in November. They were for Soul Crystal for the Commodore 64, Relics and Koku Yosai on the Family Computer Disk System, Sonic Eraser for the Mega Drive, and Kanbei Dragon on the MSX, Shinsetsu Samurai Spirits Bushido Resuden for the Neo Geo CD, and finally Mahu no Princess Minky Momo, Remember Dream on the NES. Minky Momo. What a way to end the episode. But yes, that is all for this instalment, and as always, thanks so much for watching, I really do appreciate it. In any case, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure you have a great Christmas and New Year. See you again very soon.
is to get them in the air unit.